Hello, good afternoon, and welcome to the Pendulum, coming to you live on Lagos television. I am Ajibola Ojoshola, and we're back as usual to talk politics and other germane national issues in the country as we approach the 2027 general elections. The program is in two parts today. On the first part, we'll be looking at the politics and the intrigues of politics as we approach the 2027 general elections. We also what played out during the screening of aspirants, especially those from Rivers State. And of course, on the second part of the program, we'll be looking at the continuous voter registration exercise by INEC and some other issues as political parties in the country also prepare for their primaries. Like we always do, we'll take a very quick break at this moment on the program to bring you a summary of some development stories in the politics. Then when we come back, we'll be taking you straight to that discussion on the River State's politics. Stay with us. You're welcome back. It's all about politics on the Pendulum, coming to you live on Lagos television. And of course, going by the timetable of the Independent National Electoral Commission, we are a few months away from the presidential election. And of course, that will be followed by that of governorship and the state assemblies election. But this afternoon, our first conversation will be taking us to Rivers State. Of course, we'll be looking at political intrigues of Rivers State ahead of 2027 general elections. And we have joining us this afternoon, Alesta Wilcox. It's a public affairs analyst and, of course, an accountant. It's a pleasure to have you.
It's my pleasure.
Yeah, can you hear me, Alexa?
Yes, I can hear you. I said, thanks for having me. It's my pleasure.
All right. I know that you are somebody that is very interested in political development of Rivers State. And lately, we've been seeing some scenes, some dramas indicating that all is still not well in Rivers State. And of course, the relationship between the sitting governor Fubara and the FCT minister is still strained? Or what do you see playing out here?
You said I'm interested in discuss River State. I'm a bona fide son of River State, so I'm a first line a stakeholder in Rivers politics, and that's why I find myself speaking about River State in most fora. And unfortunately, it's becoming it's just becoming a broken bottle when we keep talking about River State since 2024. The River State has been the news for the bad reasons, politically has been the news for the bad reasons. And one has expected that with the last peace deal reached, this will have been a thing of the past. But unfortunately, we are back to square one. It's sad and strange that a state like River State, which is the second most prosperous state, only to Lagos, should find itself in this web of political intrigue that has stalled development. I tell you for free. River State has not witnessed any significant development, despite the fact that resources has increased tremendously. I mean, I saw last month FAD, River State got over 54 billion in just 1 month, excluding IGR. Only second to Lagos. Lagos got about 60-something billion, and River State got about 54 billion from the last FAC. And the River State makes about 25 to 30 billion IGR every month. So you can imagine the enormous resources. And so one would have expected that there would have been massive development in all nuclear credits. But this political situation has stalled development, stalled governance, and just put everyone on the edge. It's sad. I am not happy. And I think no sensible Rivers son, no Rivers son or daughter that's worth his salt, or any Nigerian that worth his salt will be happy with such development.
Okay, but from your own investigation, from the feelers that you're getting from home, what seems to be the problem? Is it the FCT minister or the governor is not keeping to his own side of the agreement that they had with Mr. President, with members of the State House of Assembly?
Well, as it is today, nobody has seen a copy of the agreement. We have all been on the speculation. I remember after the last meeting, in two places where I appeared, I said, I'm taking the whole thing with cautious optimism. I never said it was Uhuru because I know the person of the FCT minister. And I know that there are a lot of people that are behind Fubara that will not want to be caught short. You see, I think the problem is the fact that it seems to me, and I'm not sure, that the FCT minister wants a total domination of all the offices. And don't forget, I said in the last discussion in one other fora that Fubara has supporters. Now, let us just be fair. In all this whole episode, Fubara has seemed to be at the losing end. When the House of Assembly was 27 controlled by the FCT, so Fubara is at their mercy. When there was emergency rule, Fubara was the one that was suspended. The FCT minister was holding his job. Fubara was suspended. Now, in between, a local government election was conducted. The FCT minister took all the positions in local government. All. There are 304 wards. There are 23 council chairmen, 23 council vice chairmen. The FCT minister took all. None for Fubara supporters. Now, coming to this time around, he wants to also take all. So how come that one man will want to control entire state apparatus? That for me, it's unthinkable. Look, this is River State we're talking about. A state that has the cream de la cream of men and women of caliber in the society. A state that has produced, I'm not talking of mean men. I'm talking of men of quality that have held sway in this country. That's the state we're talking about, River State. And somebody wants to hold sway and be not just the godfather, and be the king and the lord of the manor and maker of entire states. I think for me, that's why you are seeing this pushback. If there is a sensible, reasonable negotiation, okay, let us share office among our supporters. The FCT minister does not need an office. He has done his 2 terms as governor. He will not be governor again.
Sure.
He only has supporters. He only wants people he wants to promote their own political. Okay, good. Nobody says you should not promote people's political interest and your own interest. You already have a big job in Abuja, the 37th governor of Nigeria. You have it. So if you still have supporters in Lagos that you want them to hold sway, then there must be a proper balancing. You've taken all the local governments in Rivers State, up to the councillor in Fubara's ward, is controlled by Nyesom Wike, deputy minister. Even the councillor that represents Fubara's ward in the local government. So what else is left? Now you also want to take the governorship, take the House of Assembly, take the senators, all to answer to you. One man. Look, even when the current president is is known to be the what do you call it? He's known to be the
godfather of Lagos politics.
He still give room. He still gave room for people. People still brought in candidates. He didn't. So he didn't say his word is final on everybody. People still brought in candidates. Governors are allowed to choose their commissioners. I mean, he brought Fashola in. Fashola had his commissioners. He brought Ambode. I mean, Ambode was a product of this godfather arrangement. I mean, so he didn't say everybody must come from him now. So how come that Minister Wike wants everybody in Rivers State governance apparatus, architecture, to be his loyal man, his person that he will control, up to the councillor in every ward? How does that happen?
Okay, Alesta, just hold your thought there. Can you just hold your thoughts? We'll play this soundbite for you. I want you to listen to Governor Sim Fubara, and of course, take us through the points that you'll be able to take out of his submission during this interview.
I'm a member of the All Progressive Congress, and nothing has changed. People should stop using whatever situation that they pick up from the social media or their own interpretation of any situation to present me wrongly. I have not gone anywhere. I'm still a member of the All Progressive Congress, and I remain a member. Whatever happens, what is most important is supporting the overall interests of the party.
All right, that was the governor of Rivers State, Sim Fubara, saying that he has not left the ruling party, which is the APC, although people are insinuating here and there that because some of his men were not cleared, and there are insinuations as well that he was not also cleared to run for governorship for another term under the platform of the APC. But like you said, people should stop insinuating about what they're picking up from social media platforms. Alexa, what do you make of his submission there? He insisted he's still a member of the APC, and that there's nothing wrong in Rivers politics. Was he telling the truth?
I didn't see him, but I've heard him in other forums. I didn't hear what you played, but I've heard him in other fora. I don't know. Like we said, 24 hours in politics is a long time. Mm-hmm. Since over the weekend, we've been hearing conflicting positions. All we knew was that everybody loyal to Fubara was disqualified by the APC. And then even himself, he was asked to go and reconcile with Wike or give agreement, whatever.
But they were disqualified based on certain conditions, yes or no?
I'm not aware. I don't know those, because you see, there are too many secrecies. There are too many secrecies in the whole process. We are not open in our politics. For you to have disqualified the entire persons that had Fubara's signature on, marks that there was a deliberate act by APC. So I want to address APC as a matter of fact. You see, if they want peace and justice in Rivers State, then APC is treading a very dangerous path and a very wrong path. The president, the Bola Tinubu, is a man of justice, a man of fairness, and a man that has shown over time that he is a great deal maker and he knows how to make the peace. This is a man that does not keep enemies. I don't think anybody today can point to Bola Tinubu as his enemy. Bola Tinubu does not keep enemies. Even those that betrays him, he knows how to make friends with them. He's somebody that is justiciable, and he keeps everybody within the fold of friendship. there has never been a time of winner take all. He has always believed in no victor, no vanquish. So that is what we expect to happen in Rivers State. Unfortunately, even the wings today that Minister Wike is using to fly was given to him by Bola Tinubu, making him a minister. Whatever wings that Wike has today, it is on the premise that he's a minister of the Republic of Nigeria under the President Bola Tinubu government. And so if he will use that platform to create more instability and destroy his state, well, people said he has destroyed PDP. He has destroyed this. That is their own. But if he will use that platform given by the president as a minister to also want to destroy Rivers State, then President Bola Tinubu will be held responsible. APC operator will be held responsible, because I do not understand where on earth you will disqualify the entire persons, the entire 30 candidates that came from Fubara. What was that disqualified, and why that was cleared? Just like that. So that means something is wrong. So APC is a party I have promoted, I have defended at the risk of my life, at the risk of my dignity and my integrity. It's a party that I have continued to protect, and the president is somebody I have continued to speak for. So, and this is a true test of leadership. Bola Tinubu will not allow Rivers State to become a state that he didn't create. He has always maintained peace in Lagos State. There has been skirmishing and squabble in Lagos State. There has been issues in Lagos, even in other states. He has been able to promote governance in other states. He has been able to install governance, but he didn't do it at the detriment of others. He creates a balancing act. Wike has won,
Alesta,
all the local government,
Alesta, 1 minute.
Other things. So why not?
Can I have your attention?
To finish the second term.
Alesta, can I have your attention? As of the last time I checked, the FCT minister, Nyesom Wike, is not a member of the APC. That's one. Secondly, Mr. President had intervened more than twice in the crisis rocking the PDP or the APC, or the crisis between the FCT minister and the current governor of the state. So why are we alluding the crisis in Rivers State to Mr. President?
No. You see, there are differences between settlement and settlement. And you must be very clear about that. Minister Wike is assumed not to be a member of the APC. But in Rivers State, he said there is no AP, there's no PD, he has a Rainbow coalition. So he's both member, he has both structure of APC and structure of PDP. Now, if you go to Edo State, do you know what's happening there? When you get a farm in Edo State, Edo starts in the electoral district. Not in PDP, in APC. Edo starts in the electoral district is in turmoil in Edo State, not Rivers State, in Edo State, on account of Wike's intervention in Edo State politics. Now, if you talk about the agreement made by all the interventions, yes, we all welcomed it. And that was why I said in the last intervention, every party talks, okay, this is the end. You create a balancing act. You create a level playing field. Okay, gentlemen, share these positions on social platform. That should be an order.
Okay, how would they share? How would they reconcile if the current governor, Sim Fubara, has not kept to a particular section of the agreement that they had? It was meant to go before members of this assembly to present the budget again. He has not done that.
No, but hold on. There were so many parts of the agreement. Dissolved cabinet. He dissolved his cabinet. All his friends in the cabinet were removed. He removed their SGS. He removed his SGS. Removed their chief of staff. He removed the chief of staff. Dissolved the cabinet. He dissolved the cabinet. He sent list of commissioners to the assembly. They rejected some. Most of the commissioners he said were rejected by the assembly. The budget was to be presented in the new complex. So where is the problem? Now, allow this man. Look, this is the first time in 24 years that somebody from the Ijaw tribe is becoming governor of Rivers State. This man should do a two-term. Share House of Assembly seats. Okay, there are 32. Share it, if possible, equally. 16-16. Fubara has supporters. Fubara has no supporter, has no candidate in the local government. Not even a councillor. He cannot have commissioners because the House of Assembly rejects his commissioners. He cannot do anything. So is that a level playing field? Is that a level playing field of peace? So these are the and that is why Nigerians will keep calling on the president because you cannot be, Wike cannot use your office, the office you gave him, and be perpetrating himself in Rivers State. If Wike was not a minister under Tinubu, do you think he will have the power to do what he's doing? He cannot. It's because he's a minister and a powerful minister for that matter. So he's using the president's goodwill, the president's platform to rock Rivers State. So that is why the president should be called to raise up. And the party,
okay,
how can the party that you brought Fubara in, you accepted him, and you are now putting him in the cold. You are now the same party that brought Fubara, that gave him shelter, is not the same party putting him in the cold. You are disqualifying him according to report, and everybody connected to him, you disqualify them. On what ground?
Alesta,
the party itself need to know what they are doing.
Okay.
So for me, Rivers State is too strategic. It's too strategic in this country for any turmoil. Look, a lot of things has been allowed to load that because of, okay, let's not rock the boat. Fubara is still governor. Fubara is from the Ijaw tribe. He's still governor. But anything could ignite anything. And we should know, Wike is not as popular as he thinks in Rivers State. Rivers State is one man, one vote.
All right, Alexa, because of our time, we need to conclude this conversation.
We must have that understanding, the fact that everybody is wise. Even if you promise the president all the votes, on that day, you might not be able to deliver it.
All right, Alexa, we need to wrap up this conversation because of our time. We need to wrap up the conversation because of our time. We want to thank you very much, Alesta Wilcox, public affairs analyst, and is also from Rivers State, calling on Mr. President to intervene in the crisis between the current governor, Sim Fubara, and the FCT minister, so that the people of Rivers State will get valuable dividends of democracy. We thank you sincerely for your time on the crisis rocking.
May God bless Nigeria, and may God sponsor to protect our troops.
All right, we thank you very much for your time.
Thanks.
Okay, we'll take a very quick break. When we come back, we'll be shifting gears into another topic entirely. It's still the Pendulum on Lagos Television. Stay with us.
Help people to go out to go and get their PVC, because especially the youth, so be able to have voice in the coming election. Then there won't be things like this is not the person that's supposed to be in it. If you contribute to it, then you'll be able to have voice.
My advice is that people should make efforts to go and get their PVC, to do the registration and get it, so that they will be able to make decision on who will be the next governors, president, and the local government. I mean, the other political posts.
Haven't, but I've registered. The process was quite easy because it was mostly online and you just need your pictures and everything. That was all. Then your name, where you want to, like your local government, easier place to even get to choose where you want to, easier place for you to go and vote. It's very advisable to go and collect it because it's very, very important. If you do not have PVC, you cannot determine the kind of the type of government you want, and you don't get to complain that this person is good, this person is not good. So you need to get it.
My advice to them is they should be fast in getting their PVC, because that is an easy way to know that yes, they are a qualified voter.
Yes, I have. It was a bit stressful for me, but I didn't have to spend much on transport because it was not too far from my place, but it was a bit stressful. What people don't know is that their vote counts, so that you don't have to complain later. And people should remove their mind from the fact that it's the person that they want to enter that will enter, that their vote will not count and all. One vote will still count.
Yes, I have. I've collected my PVC a very long time. I'm not a new, I'm not doing new registration. I've been voting for a long time. It's your right to vote and be voted for. So if you are not voting, you are just losing your rights, you know, and you are telling yourself that you are irresponsible. I know that we're worried about a lot of things. Nigeria is not doing well. When they get there, what do you do? Why don't you try to get there too, so that you can make the change you want?
Yes, it is time for us to talk about the continuous voter registration exercise by the Independent National Electoral Commission of Nigeria, INEC. And you know, you saw Nigerians of different age brackets earlier who were interviewed by the Pendulum crew saying that people should go out and actually get their permanent voter card if indeed they want the change of government come 2027. As enshrined in the 1999 Constitution as amended, you have the right to vote and be voted for. But if you do not register or get your PVC, how then do you intend to participate in the 2027 general elections? We'll be looking at this issue and some others with Prince Olawale Eletu. He is a politician, is right here in the studio with us. It's a pleasure to have you.
Same here. Thank you, my brother.
Okay, I know that you're a grassroots man to the core. So what efforts are people like you putting in place to ensure that people actually get their PVC and participate in the continuous voter registration exercise of INEC?
Thank you very much, my brother. Basically, I believe that this online, this voters registration is still ongoing. And the first and the second phase, which has started on the 10th and finishes on the 15th of last month. And at the moment, the INEC has actually opened their portals for new registration, which is still ongoing. And I believe that is going to stop, that's going to end by 10th of July. Basically, from my own hand, the first phase, the second phase, I'm an advocate of people, going to get that PVC, have a platform which I personally encourage the young people, the youth and the elderly to go and register and actually collect their PVC. And at the moment, those that are actually not eligible before, they were not 18, and at the moment they can actually go and obtain their PVC. Those that have misplaced or those that have damaged their PVC, they can actually go and obtain new one as well. And also, those that just migrated, those that change location from a place to another, they can actually obtain their PVC. So it's an opportunity for people to obtain the permanent voters card because obviously election is by the corner in 2027. So thank you very much.
Okay, so obviously without the PVC, you cannot vote, you cannot be voted for. So it is mandatory for everyone that are eligible, that are 18 years and above, to actually participate in the forthcoming elections in Nigeria. But I'm very happy that you mentioned a particular bracket of the society, and that's youth. Majority of them during the 2023 elections, they were actually voting online on social media and not physically. And of course, for them, when I see them complain now that, oh, this government is bad, this one is not doing this one is not doing that, it amazes me because you cannot vote on social media and expect that a local government chairman or a governor or a member of a state house of assembly will now listen to you when indeed you did not participate in the process that brought him into office. Why is it that majority of our youth usually have this habit of voting online instead of participating effectively in politics?
Well, basically, there's something we call electoral fatigue. You understand? It's an issue whereby, when it comes to electionalism, some people felt it's a bit stressful. Some are lazy to come out. Okay, go and exercise your civil rights.
Majority of them are these youth.
Yeah, I believe they need more orientation, more guidance that, okay, this is the benefit of you voting. Go and exercise your civil rights. You have the right to vote and be voted for. So basically, I believe some are indisposed in the sense that they are not ready.
If you are not exposed, you will not be on social media.
They might be indisposed, like they are not
indisposed.
Willing, yeah. They are not willing to, they feel, okay, whatever you want to do, just do, which is very wrong. When you participate in an election, you voted for somebody. It shows that you were part of those that brought that person in. So if the person did something contrary to your interest, you can, agitate, you can raise the alarm that, okay, this is not what we voted you in for. We don't want this, we don't want that. You can even, it's even right to stage a protest that, okay, we don't want this.
Peacefully. As far as it's not violence.
Yeah, peacefully, like I said. So we need to orientate our youth. And I believe some, it might be out of ignorance. Some, it might be because they don't have somebody to give them more information about what is going on. And I believe our youth need to be much more educated. In the sense that in 1999, when President Obasanjo brought in universal basic education, it was a very, very, good initiative, whereby our young people, either you like it or not, you have to have basic education. I believe it's an initiative that needs to be brought back. That our young people, they need to be, to be educated. It gives them more information. It's made them to reason rationally. You can have more, exposure and know that this is right and this is wrong. So I think that is part of the deficiency that our youth are facing. And
okay, you are representing that demography in politics. You are a young man, you're in politics, and many will ask you, most youths are not really interested in leadership positions, they're not interested in politics. At your party level, what is the party doing to reorientate this youth on the need for them to actually come out and participate in elections and politics?
Thank you very much. I personally, like I said, I'm an advocate of, giving our young people orientation. I have a platform which is...
I'm talking about the party at the state level now and at the local government level.
The party at the state... well, basically the chairman as well is giving, giving a directive that all ward chairmen go to your various local governments, go to your various wards, give them more information, mobilize them, and another thing is trying to give them a soft landing. Okay, when you come around, we'll give you a transport to where you would get your PVC. Like even you can as well make them know that, okay, don't worry, when you get there, you don't have to stress yourself. They'll just do whatever they have to do for you and take you back. Some are so lazy that they don't even want to stress. And they don't really know that it's really a benefit for them to have it. You understand? It's good for them to have it because when you have your PVC, you have the right to say this is wrong, this is right, this is what we don't want. So that is basically what I believe we should do. And the chairman is doing that as well.
Okay, the primary of your party will be coming up very soon. From your observation so far, do you think the party at the state level and the national level is youth-friendly?
Well, as it is, the party came up with what's it called, correspondence this last few days that we are going for primaries and no consensus. I am a grassroots person. I'm vying for a position as well, which is House of Assembly in the Lagos Island Constituency 1. I, as a grassroots person, have been, sensitizing my people, intensifying my what's it called, my campaign, spreading tentacles across the local government, meeting stakeholders, doing consultation, you understand, trying to make sure that our people know that we are on ground and we are ready to work for them.
How does that connect with the party encouraging youth to come out and participate? Because there are insinuations there that the party already had consensus candidates in some areas.
That's if there's no issue and the contestants are actually ready to withdraw voluntarily, that okay, we are ready to comply to what is on ground, and there have to be a unanimous decision, and there has to be acceptance from those that are contesting, not as if they are imposing on
Is that something you would like to embrace if offered?
Yeah, I believe.
Or you rather prefer to go for the primaries?
I prefer to go for primaries. Let's exercise our civil rights. Let everybody go to the field. Let them test their popularity. Show that. Let the people decide what they want. This is what we want. Let the people decide. Because when you bring, we've had a lot of situations whereby they will bring people for us. Okay, go and do this for this person. We wouldn't know the person. And when they get there, they wouldn't have the interest of the people at heart because they don't know them. So they are not ready to,
serve the people.
Serve the people. And the purpose of the government should be in the interest of the people. And the legislative arm, as we speak, at the state level, is ensuring that you protect the interest of your people, making law that bring, that's friendly development, sustainability, development to the people's, interest. That is the purpose of the government.
Okay, so as we are now, are you hopeful that, just like we had on another program earlier today, are you hopeful that the primary will be fair and, of course, whatever happens at the end of the day, you take it hook, line, and sinker?
I, as a person, I want it to be a free and fair election and let everybody go and exercise their their civil rights. Let's see how we...
whether it is House of Assembly, whether it is Senate,
whichever it is,
governorship.
We accept that's our fate. That's, it's fair enough. It's fair enough.
Okay,
Let the people decide for themselves what they wanted.
So what kind of engagements have you been having, all the contestants now at the party level? I'm sure the party must have engaged those that are contesting, whether for House of Reps, whether for Senate, House of Assembly. They must have been having some kind of engagement. So what are the party leaders selling to all the contestants?
So far, so good. We just had a screening, and the result for the screening just came out yesterday.
Okay.
We have some that are cleared, and we have some that are not were not cleared. So basically, at the party level, the information was that go and do your grassroots work. There will be a free and fair election. Obviously, there will be an election tomorrow for the reps, as of reps. On the 20th, there will be for the House of Assembly. 20th House of Assembly, while 21st is the
after reps there will be Senate.
Okay, Senate, yeah, that's on the 18th, on the 18th Senate, and the presidential will be on the 23.
Okay, so as we begin to wind down now, for those youth who are watching us right now, what do you think should be their takeaway from our conversation this afternoon? When you look at the Nigerian politics or the political space, do you think our youth are prepared for leadership positions?
Well, basically, my advice, I'm in youth as well, and my advice for the youth is that the youths are the leaders of tomorrow. So whatever you do right now, it shows how you want to be impactful in the future, because the future is now. Whatever you do right now, speak about your future. And I believe the best to do is just to do the needful. Do your best. Don't be nefarious. Don't be violent and all that. So that's just my advice for the youth.
All right, we must thank you very much sincerely. Prince Olawale Eletu, a politician, like he did say, is also an aspirant for the Lagos State House of Assembly. And is here telling us the need for people, eligible voters, to go out and participate in the continuous voter registration exercise of INEC, and also calling on youth, more youth now, to come out and take up the mantle of leadership. If indeed you want change in the country or your constituency, then you must come out and participate in political matters in the country, especially now that another round of elections is very much around the corner. That's the show this week. We'll be wrapping up with that soundbite from the national chairman of the APC. We'll see you next week at 3 p.m. on the Pendulum. I am Ajibola Ojeshola.
The Electoral Act also doesn't provide for automatic tickets, because in all primaries, they must be either by consensus or by direct primaries. So all members of our party undergo the same process. We used the Electoral Act, our party guidelines, our party constitution to get people to participate in primaries. We win the primaries, we emerge. There's almost no influence. Anybody can sit down in Abuja here and direct people that they must be on a queue for social person. So direct primaries has eliminated the issue of even somebody sitting here and just impose a candidate.